Hello, the Biden administration has released their updated reconciliation framework Thursday, which has set aside $100 billion to reduce the visa backlog and help millions of undocumented immigrants. The now $1.75 trillion Build Back Better framework focuses primarily on clean energy investments and childcare, but also clearly states that it intends to reform our broken immigration system by providing long-awaited relief to millions. Stay tuned because we are going to cover all of this and what it means for both legal immigrants and undocumented individuals, as well as whether we can expect this reconciliation bill to pass. This is important immigration news I rushed to put together, so please take a second to like this video so that others can get a chance to see it. So, what immigration provisions are included as part of this framework? Surprisingly, House Democrats included the change to the registry date to January 1st, 2011, even though the Senate parliamentarian has already rejected this option, which was formerly known as Plan B. Word is that they plan to eventually replace it with a different proposal that costs approximately the same and would survive the Senate rules. The framework announcement released by the White House specifically mentions that the immigration provisions need to be consistent with the Senate's reconciliation rules. So a change to this language is inevitable. Chances are that the registry language will be replaced with the parole in place plan that I covered in my last video, also called Plan C. The parole option is in the process of being scored by the Congressional Budget Office and is due to be submitted to the parliamentarian sometime in the coming week. We won't know whether Plan C will make it to the final bill until she makes her decision. I will keep you updated as we get more information, so be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. The framework also includes a provision to reclaim 226,000 green cards to allow individuals to pay fees and avoid per-country caps, and to provide USCIS with $2.8 billion so that they can process paperwork even more quickly. We discussed these provisions in a recent video, and many of you expressed doubt as to whether they would be included. The fact that these are included in this updated framework is encouraging news. Plus, Senator Menendez verbally confirmed that these provisions will be submitted to the parliamentarian for review soon. So it looks increasingly likely that legal immigration reform might actually happen. When can we expect this reconciliation bill to pass? As many of you know, there is a bipartisan infrastructure bill that Congress is trying to pass at the same time, and moderate Democrats like Joe Manchin have been pushing for the House to pass the infrastructure bill before they pass the reconciliation bill. But House progressives know that holding up the infrastructure bill is their only leverage in order to ensure that the reconciliation bill isn't watered down any further. They are refusing to vote until an agreement is reached. So the pressure is on for Senate Democrats to agree on Biden's spending bill and for the Senate parliamentarian to make her final decision. On Thursday, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said that the administration is confident that Democrats will pass both bills in the coming days, but the Senate has adjourned until Monday at 3 p.m., so the reconciliation bill won't be brought up for a vote until next week at its earliest. What do you think? Does it sound like legal immigration reform is going to make it into the final bill? Leave me a comment and let me know. And if you missed my previous video about the parole in place plan, I'll include a link here so that you can watch it now. It covers the likelihood of the parliamentarian approving Plan C. I will also continue releasing new videos as news becomes available, so if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to do so now. Check out this video and I'll see you there.